Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Washaf at Wareva.com. Today I'm going to make a sweet. This is made with chana. Chana is nothing but the curdled milk, the solids you remove out, that is the chana. And the Odisha, the people of Odisha have mastered using chana, and this is one of the popular dish from that region. And for this, the way you curdle the milk is the secret to making this perfectly. Same way how you curdle rasgulla. I suggest you go and see the Rasmalai video where I showed you how to curdle the milk. See, the milk has to come boil, but it should not be vigorously boiling. And now we're going to use either vinegar or lemon juice, whichever one you want, but the amount of acid what you add into this should be just right. If it is too much also, the flavor of the vinegar or the lime will get into it. So just add little by little, just 1 spoonful of, okay, and then just mix this. This will help this milk curdle, and okay, I can add a little more of it. Okay, as soon as you add, you will see this curdling. Okay, simmering but not boiling. Okay. Now it will take, see, if it curdles right away, that means you added too much of citric acid. But if you let it relax for a minute, it will slowly curdle the entire thing. The clear water will be separating from this milk. Now just let it simmer for 1 more minute. Now you can see that this is curdling. Now we are going to switch off the flame. Look at this. This is just like cream. That's how it should be. Now look at this, the water separating it out. Okay. Just like water. This is good. Now, if you're going to let this sit in this for a long time, this will become like a very tough chana. I'm going to transfer this out into a muslin cloth so that I want the water and the chana to separate out. Okay. We're going to hold this for just 2 minutes so that much of the water is all separated out. Okay. Then we're going to transfer this solids into a bowl. That should be enough. Okay. Now there is still some amount of moisture. That's okay. We won't see. Look at this. It can be even little less curdled than this. So I'm going to let this cool down by just making this into kind of a paste. Okay. While doing this, to make it much easier, I'm going to add suji, that is semolina. Okay. For around 2 liters of milk, I added around 3 tablespoons of semolina, that is suji. And same time, see what happens is whatever the moisture that is there, that will be absorbed by this semolina. And now we're going to add sugar. Sugar, add half a cup of sugar first, and this will also pull out moisture from this, and now you will be able to cream this nicely. After adding sugar, the sugar will also ooze out the moisture from this, and I'm going to add the rest of the sugar. Now look at the consistency. This is becoming more like a dough and not like a cake mixture. What we're going to do is we're going to bake this. So we're going to use some of this hot chana water into this, and we're going to make this into a mixture, so that we should be able to easily bake this in the oven. So, and in this we are going to add some baking powder. Just sprinkle all around. That will help a little bit of aeration. Add around 1 tablespoon of ghee into this, and cardamom powder. I've got raisins, pistachio, cashew nuts. I love cashew nuts. These are bigger, but you can add, even make into pieces and add to this. This is going to be very nice, rich. This is the true Indian cake, Look at this. Wow, this is perfect. And now I'm going to check, what can be wrong with this? Nice milk, sugar, cardamom powder, everything This is more like a rabdi, Perfect. Butter paper or baking paper, and then just pour this mixture into the mold. This is all ready. Check it out. And we're going to put this in the oven. Usually cakes and other things, we're going to bake it at 180 degrees centigrade. But this one, I'm going to bake it at 165 degrees centigrade for around close to 1 hour, okay? You know, after baking around almost 1 hour, sometimes it may take a little more than that, but just make sure that it is nice and delicate. Now, you know, using a knife, this is hot. Just make sure the edges come off easily. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to turn it upside down on a chopping board, and we're going to let it cool down. You know, do not cut it when it is hot. See. What does this remind you of? You know, we made basbousa where we put sugar syrup. If you want, you can pour in sugar syrup also. But this is one rich, delicate, one of the tastiest cake you can ever have once it is slightly cooled down. But I can't wait. I'm going to cut one edge. Okay. Wow. You know, look at this. This pieces inside is nice, soft, a little bit juicy, and yet, awesome. The semolina gave it a nice texture, and if you let it cool down, it'll once it's cooled down, you will be able to cut them into thin slices also. Wow, this is good. Wow. Just superb. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this chana poda with your WASHEF. Awesome Odisha dish. But do not forget, Vareva is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at vareva.com so others can benefit from your great cooking while I enjoy this.